In this video, I'm going to be talking about what is agoraphobia, as well as some ideas on dealing with this whole problem. Now, before I get started, down below you'll notice there's a link where if you click on it, I'm giving away a free video-based guide on using various supplements and herbs to really improve your health. Now, let me ask you, have you ever been frightened of public places because you thought you might have a panic attack, with no clear sign of exiting? Have you ever been worried about symptoms of a rapid heartbeat, sweaty palms, shortness of breath? You can't breathe, you're losing control, all in public. Well, that's a panic attack. There's signs of it. And agoraphobia really is a fear of that happening in public. Now, it's very similar to a social phobia, and as you can imagine, it wreaks havoc on a person's life. If you've ever been embarrassed in public, which is pretty much almost everybody, and you probably experience some level, some degree of agoraphobia. Of course, like everything in life, there's different levels to things. And some people experience severe agoraphobia where they don't even want to leave their house. It's so bad. Recently, I came back from a bunch of countries in Southeast Asia, and I was with a friend of mine. Well, one morning he woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and in the restaurant he just kind of went off, kind of raised his voice, and it was something weird, some dumb little thing. And because of that, I was like so embarrassed. I didn't really want to. It was right next to our place where we were staying at. So every time we walked by the restaurant, I was like, "Oh man," I felt so embarrassed. And obviously this is a tiny agoraphobia, but I did have a little bit of fear just kind of going into public and stuff. So it was one of the ways I experienced it. But obviously, with some people, it's much worse. Now, here's one of my favorite quotes from a Buddha, which is very popular in Southeast Asia. And this is the quote: "All that we are is a result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become." So it's a very powerful quote. And in Western medicine, doctors, they like to prescribe a lot of medicine and drugs to treat problems like agoraphobia. But deep down, it's really a mental problem. So it's probably best to go in your head and try to fix things rather than rely on drugs. And a great tip on helping somebody with these mental problems is something called NLP, or Neuro Linguistic Programming. Have you ever heard of it before? It's really, really great. And it really kind of involves asking yourself questions to challenge beliefs. Because if you have a belief that if you go in public you'll panic, you have to challenge that. And you ask yourself questions like, here's an example of one. Was there ever a time you didn't have a panic attack when you're in public? Do you think you'll have a panic attack every single time you're in public? You start asking yourself questions, you start thinking things differently. Kind of changes your perspective, your reality on things. So it's very, very powerful to do. Another great idea would, of course, be going to public places and challenge yourself in that regard. And of course, this builds confidence and shatters that fear. Bam, shatters it. And might help to take some baby steps. Possibly, perhaps your first time going out with some friends or a friend or something, some support thing, and then eventually, go out by yourself, or your steps to it. And there's also, of course, a lot of variety of plants and dietary supplements that can help calming the body and really can be useful. They're much better than prescription drugs because, for one, they're probably less expensive. They don't have all the nasty side effects and cause all the free radicals and whatnot. Now, if you're interested in herbal medicine and supplements, like I mentioned, I do offer this whole report free video guide all about this topic. It gives you some great tips on shopping for them, some herbal remedies you definitely want to steer clear of that a lot of people don't know about, and some of these herbs are actually common items, so it's good to know, as well as a bunch of other really interesting alternative health ideas out there that can help with skincare, fitness, and a whole bunch of other different avenues. So it's great. Oh, and if you're worried it's going to cost a bunch of money, you'll be very, very happy to know that it's completely free. So why not, right? And you can learn more by just simply clicking on the link below this video I made you. And well, I hope this video was helpful. I appreciate you giving me your time. Please leave a comment with any thoughts you may have. Until next time, cheers, and take care of yourself, okay? Bye.